What's good, YouTube? And welcome to React and the pre-sale reviews. It's been a little bit, and we have Photon Hypernova up on Gamer's Choice. You can use code What'sGood5 for 5% off and to support the channel directly. I already shouted this out on Twitter. I'm trying to get it up in a timely fashion. So let's go ahead and get into Phantom Knightmare. I like to go high to low. I did think Ultra Rares would be towards the top end money of the set, along with Voiceless Voice, and sold out already is Promethean Princess. I thought people would be going for Poplar here, the Snake Eyes, people really buying that stuff up and getting prepared for the format. The waifu tax undefeated, I suppose, and it's sold out as well. Now, this is a very good card in general, debuted in Master Duel, so it has that extra level of hype of being an in-game card set kind of debut. And then we also have low Voiceless Voice up here in price. A lot of people are saying, so is it low or bust? Well, there is a lot of money still in the Ultra Rares to be had, in my opinion. And we continue Voiceless Voice for the next top ones with Skull Guardian, and we also have Dragon Queen. Black Goat Laugh sold out. People need their max rarity branded lore, don't they? That's interesting. The Goblin deck at 6/9. Nice. I know a lot of people are hyped for the Goblins, and we have the Voiceless Voice deck core. It seems a bit expensive, but low is going to be a little bit expensive, right? 60, so about the price of a box for the top secret rare. That makes sense. We have EMP Meow Mine. This quarter century secret rare might be a little low. Masquerena has a long legacy in the game, and it is useful as well. Priestess of Ashen, I do recall seeing like an IGN article, Dark Souls and Yu-Gi-Oh! So there is some extra hype, and people are like, I'm an Ashen duelist, I'm going nowhere with my deck. People do need to lab the deck more. We have Yubel stuff here. I do think that's very collectible. I think this card looks amazing for the art. Kudos to Gamer's Choice for how they've actually constructed all of this so fast for pre-sales, by the way. Magicians of Bond and Unity, they're on target. Look at this. Every single one has sunk down in price. The pre-sales have been a bit too much, although red is one of the nicer looking colors for this card. I think that's right on point. Good for Gamer's Choice on this one and not falling for like overhype. Okay, $50 for an ultra rare Promethean Princess. Does it remind me of Masquerena? I was asking Twitter when's the last time Ultra Rares were on top of the set, because I felt like it might go that way as the set ages, and that was like Chaos Impact. You did have Fenrir coming out, but Lubellion took back over. It's been a bit, and Ultra Rares I do feel like might take over the set post pre-sales, and the ratios have gone down over time for that too, right? Like there's more Ultra Rares in the set. Now they're harder to pull than they used to be. So Ultra Rares can kind of head that direction. Goblin cards are definitely something to look out for during this period as well too, because a lot of those cards have been causing buyouts. $40 on Poplar. So Poplar being towards the top of the set makes sense. Again, I thought it would be above the Princess personally. I'm just wrong on that one. I feel like there's been so many buyouts around this stuff. We'll have to wait and see. And again, seeing the big dollar price tags on Ultras for vendors pricing out this set, it makes sense, I guess. The Princess is really good. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, because fire decks have taken over in general too. I guess I'm just off on this one for once, and I'm down to admit that, but we'll wait and see also how this set develops. Black Goat Laughs here at 20 as well. Is he the goat? Then we have Voiceless Voice cards and EMP Meow Mine. This got so much hype, but I guess let me know how it's done in the OCG. This got so much hype on its announcement and people reacting to it. I feel like maybe it's a bit overlooked here in pre-sales, but I could be wrong. And then Ashen City here. Yeah, it is lower priced. People's reactions to this were that it wouldn't be doing the most. You also do have Magispector stuff pretty cheap. Magispector's got a lot of buyouts heading towards this, like their field spell, and then, you know, the reprints happen, causing some of the buyouts to fall out. Good news if you're a Yubel duelist, that stuff looks pretty cheap, and a lot of the Magispector cards look cheap. So they might get even cheaper. Usually versus pre-sales, only a couple of cards get more expensive. Let me know your thoughts again. I think the EMP might be underestimated. I don't know. I guess I'm just wrong on the Ash stuff, where its value should have landed on estimated value chop up pull heading into this. That's why you have to reevaluate yourself as well when you see numbers. Sometimes steadfast right player brain wins, and often player brain can be dead wrong. Now, going into what else is happening on the market, Sarveus is staying pretty steady with the voiceless voice. So is, I believe I don't have a tab for this, pre-preparations of rights. It has a quarter century secret rare that has actually, after its buyout, really stuck the landing for the most part around $20. So the hype does seem very real, and buyouts for voiceless voice, lifeless leaffish, remember goatee's getting better. It's got its ultra rare going back up. Luckily, we do have a common version for this card that's easy access, but people love hollowing out their decks even for rogue, and it's like having different rarities can work for everybody over time. Konami, weird. Bahamut Shark's another example of that, with the secret rare really steady climbing up, and now the unlimited is going up further in price at a pretty crazy rate. And this is tier limit copium or hype best deck, however you feel about tier at this point. Link Spider here is going for apparently cash tier that doesn't want to play the Cherubini line. You use the Draco Sack tokens, you're able to go up into Selene, and then you're able to revive stuff that kind of line. I feel like Cherubini might just be the better way, but let me know how you're playing it and why you prefer which line. But yeah, Link Spider Ultimate Rare is going crazy. Cash tier is getting that hype, by the way. We already talked about Rise Heart, but that's multiple decks. Look at the over time. As Fire Kings have kind of taken into a hold of part of the metagame, shifter decks are also getting more popular to counter that, and Kashtira is one of the top feeders off of shifter decks. So yeah, this is back up to its old shenanigans. I had Cherubini up here just to compare, and it's very cheap for nice versions of Cherubini, and it's just pretty much a good time to have the version that you might want of this card for it being so good and generic, in my opinion. Yoko the Graceful Mayakashi, in case you want to play the trap. People were talking about combos in the Discord. It's generically one tuner plus one non-tuner monsters, and it's a decent option for that. A very interesting card to be going up at this point. SP Little Knight Quarter Century Secret Rares have spiked even extra as the secret itself continues to go. It's just crazy the multiplier on this card, kind of the next coming of Masquerade's Starlight Rare, which is why I talk about the hype there so much, and a sale even at $620 with so few listings right now. Also, Superstar Slayer Typhon is going up for its quarter century secret rare. We often do see, after new core sets come out, older core sets start to spike even harder as people reach back for pieces that they want of their metagame, and if you thought the level on it being expensive was there, it's getting more expensive. And yeah, the ultra rare even has been creeping up further towards $35. We talked about it being $33. Raid Raptor Call is up, as is Raid Raptor Secret Rare Satellite Cannon Falcon, but we do have lower rarities on that card. I think Raid Raptor Call, does it have another version? Let me double check that. No, it is the only copy, which if you're playing Raid Raptors, you might want to get that sooner than later using my TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying. Karakuri Shogun MDL00 Blu-rays is the ultimate rare, is the highest version. It's a Star Strike Blast card. Star Strike Blast cards really spike up when they tend to spike up, and this is no exception. $45 for the lowest copy. There are other versions that you can be playing, of course, but max rarity past format is going crazy for the ones announced for the Team YCS. Tragodia Ultimate Rare is also up there, and the Ultra Rare Trags are going as well. X-Saber Urbellum is up in price. This one's interesting because it's very niche for past formats, but it is max rarity for the DT, and it is on full buyout mode. And finally, we have Dark Destroyers. I was checking this one out because of the Discord. First editions are back up there in price, up $7 versus consistently coming down. This is one I feel like always gets a bit of overhype. When it does get hype, people start looking at it, oh, Cosmos, we're gonna play Cosmos. Are you though? Are you though? If your name ain't Johnny, Are ya? I don't know, but the price is going up. Let me know if you think this is overhype, or is that simpler times and people are going to start considering these kinds of pass formats too. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. What do you think of the pre-sales on Photon Hypernova? I'm always looking for feedback during those as well. While I have my initial opinion, sometimes I get slammed in the face. I'm like, I was off on that. And today I felt a little bit of that. But the rest of the market moving somewhat predictably, while other cards not as much so. Thanks for watching, everybody.